Alright guys, it's Hank here. We're going to go into the combat zone. I don't know how this is going to turn out, because if it's CQB, it's going to be tough. No doubt about that. Do not know what lies ahead. I'm pretty well fed, pretty well hydrated. I've only got a little bit of a fresh wound. It's not infected or anything, so... I don't know if these guys are immediately hostile, but I'm going to deal with them as if they are.
Yeah, hold.
And I'm also going to do a lot of drugs. So let's start with Psychotats, Orange Mentats, Calmex, go with Nuka Orange, and Medics. And we'll drink a lot of that water. Hopefully they won't notice me coming in here.
Here. Stay there.
And I do have one little more trick up my sleeve. I may as well get it ready. I have Stealth Boy, so let's make sure I have that where I can reach it. I'm gonna have to move quickly because I don't want to run out of...
There now.
One, two target, three targets. And they are all heavily armored.
Someone's out there! Only a fucking coward hides! Show your face! Come on! I dare you!
Well, aren't you the dangerous one?
Come on out! Don't you die!
Anyway. Always suspected things was better that way.
It'll all be over soon. know you're here. I'll find you. When you turn up, you're dead.
My heart is kind of pounding a little bit.
You think they're done out there?
Fucking
We
ain't
don't want
right.
any trouble. Not anymore, at least.
Oh, just peek your head up, you damn coward.
The heck with that.
Kiss my
Not
ass.
too pretty to go out like this.
Alright, that was decent. Very
So you
decent.
wanna talk this out like civilized folk? Or are you just gonna bash on my theater some more?
Well, if we're gonna talk, I'm gonna do it with a shotgun in my hand.
You finished tearing the place up now?
In case you have any fucking friends that are just kind of hanging out. I don't
Why
trust
don't you
you.
come over here? Show us you don't mean no harm.
Shut the fuck up for a second. Or I'll bust your ass with a shotgun. Make sure you don't have any more
Hey! You
creeps
all
hanging
done
out
killing
here.
each other?
You prick.
Look,
Alright.
whoever's out there, we were rooting for you the whole time.
Yeah, you bet your ass you were. Alright, let's get a little charisma going up here. Just in case I need it. A little beer will add a little bit to that. That's alright. We'll just level up. Okay, what should I take at 15? Commando is very attractive. A stat upgrade would be very attractive. Rifleman would be very attractive, and Demolitions Expert would be very attractive because I'm ready to build. I'd like to build my own frags. But I need to get to Chemist really bad. So I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity to go ahead and increase my intelligence. Because I got to get to Chemistry to make my chems last longer. And that went
You
swimmingly.
finished tearing the place up now?
Fucking A, right? I think. Let me just make sure I've got a 45 in my hand if we're going to have a
You finished
discussion about
tearing the
anything.
place up now?
Well, perhaps. Perhaps. Let's just
So
make...
you wanna talk this out like civilized folk?
Alright, you
Or
son
are you
of a
just gonna
bitch.
bash on my theater some more?
What do you got to
Is it
say?
over? Well, that could have gone worse.
I don't know. Seemed quite the performance from where I was standing.
Are you fucking high or something? Why am I asking? Of course you are.
Still won the fight, didn't I?
You're strung out and getting sloppy is what you are. Of course, I suppose you ain't gotta worry about that now. Seems this one just put us out of business. I'm not sure if I should kiss you or have my little bird here feed you your own entrails.
I told you to quit calling me that.
What is this place?
Not from around here, huh? This is the combat zone. Finest arena in the Commonwealth. Kate here's the headliner. 100+ matches, undefeated. We used to serve a more legit clientele. But about 2 years ago, a gang of raiders rolled in and we became a more exclusive establishment. Up until you took our entire client base out of the gene pool and put us out of business, that is.
Out of business? What do you mean?
Not the entrepreneurial sort, are ya? Keeping those idiots entertained was what kept us in caps. Now just what the hell are we supposed to do?
To hell with them. More'll come. Just need a quick breather and I'll be ready to go.
A breather? What? So you can slam more of that junk into your arm now? No, you know what? I think this was a blessing in disguise. You caught the end of that bout. What'd you think of Kate's work?
She's clearly talented.
See? At least someone knows skill when they see it.
It ain't your fighting skills I'm concerned with. So here's my predicament. I suddenly got no audience. No audience means I got no caps coming in. And if you ain't bringing in caps, little bird, you ain't an asset. You're a liability. To me, and to yourself. So, here's what I'm thinking. What say I let you take over her contract? She goes with you, watches your back. Look, you'd be doing me a favor while I try to get the place back in order. What do you say?
Me? And him?
Sure. I could use someone watching my back.
Good. It's settled then. And here, take this. It's the purse from the last fight. Exterminator's fee.
Now just wait a second. What exactly are you gonna do without me here?
You don't need to worry about me. I'll get this place set up right. Maybe find a less blood-soaked clientele. Now get the hell out of here. You ain't welcome anymore, little bird.
You're a real son of a bitch. You know that, Tommy?
You don't have to tell me.
I guess you just come find me then when you want to head out.
I mean, I could shoot Tommy for you. I'd be happy to do it.
Kate!
So, you're ready to head out?
Ready.
About time I got out of this place. Let's go.
Alright, let's raid this place up. You're gonna need something more than a double barrel though, Kate. That's for sure. When you're rolling with me. Let's have a little look around here. The assault went swimmingly though. I do like the stock, but I think I saw a
Payday.
weapons workbench inside of this area, so I can actually strip the stock off of that. Do a quick little search of this area. Steal whatever I can steal. Use whatever I can use. I'm surprised they didn't keep a shotgun under the bar. See, I'm not taking the heavier bottles. That burgundy bottle weighs a pound. That, so, you know, 2/10 of a pound I can handle. Let's have that noodle cup. And if we need some of this junk to build something, I'll come back and swipe it. It's just make sure that I have the right crafting benches and whatnot.
Yes.
Because I have not been in this area before. Aluminum is very useful, especially if I have to do weapon modifications. I don't really need ceramic for a whole lot, but there's screws here. More aluminum, that's good. I'll take the opportunity to do some cooking while I'm here. Sugar bombs is what I need to make rum, net, and razor grain. Camera and desk fan is good scrap, but I'm not going to pick up anything I can't immediately use right here to craft what I need. I'm overtired, so I will take the opportunity to sleep. Take the best bed I can find. I like the idea of this combat shotgun, but it's just a standard model. This is precisely what I needed. Handmade revolver's not that great, but it can be modified into a variety of different things. If I could get it set up with a 12 gauge receiver, it might turn into something decent. So it can fire 12 gauge shotgun shells. I just don't have a lot of perks in gun nuts, so everything I do is kind of predicated on what I can strip off of other equipment. I'm just gonna drink this shine right now. That'll get my strength up plenty high. And of all the addictions that you can have, alcohol is not a bad one. There's usually more than enough booze to go around. So this was some kind of crafting area or store or something. Pipe wrench, machete. Some more aluminum, which is good. Bandage scissors, it's good for. So yeah, there's plenty of good crafting material in this area. The bone cutter's got a little of everything in it. Combat knife and knuckles. Stim pack.
Let me know.
I definitely needed somebody to watch my back, so.
That lock, or any lock for that matter.
Alright, so she's
Getting
happy
into
if I
places I'm not wanted is a talent I've
locks.
acquired over the years.
So you had another place to cook. Okay, a weapons workbench, definitely needed to see that. And an armorsmith workbench, so it's everything I needed. Fuel, so I can make explosives, if need be. Alright, let's take a look. See, that's why I picked up that other one, because it has a stock on it that I can rip off of this one. This one's got a bigger magazine and an automatic receiver. That's what a thorough search is all about. Like this mini nuke, which I would like to turn into a remote explosive because I think those things are awesome. It's a lot better than lugging around the weight of a fat man. This is probably where I'll choose to sleep. I would rather have a bed, but I can live with just a mattress.
Nice.
Some of that 7.62 I so badly needed. So this has got a hardened receiver rather than an automatic. And I can just get rid of the other ones because it's got a standard magazine. It's got a small magazine. So we'll be taking the magazine off of it.
I'm all for taking all we can, but you're... looking a little way down there.
I'll share with you in a second, don't you worry, Kate. This is all about getting you equipped. Switching up my attachments, taking care of some business.
Hey, come on.
I can't unlock that. I wonder if there's another way into the cage.
Hey.
Alright, so she likes it when I drink. I think we're gonna get along just fine. First things first, let's take care of these weapons.
Hey. Over here.
Actually, first things first, I should probably strip the stuff off the armor, because that's the heaviest of it all. Okay, so this is what I gotta do here. We're gonna strip this of the shadowed. And add that to this. I'd rather it be pocketed, but whatever. And we're going to take the shadowed off of this, and the light build, and add it to the sprinter. Since I'll be wearing the metal, I can strip this off. And since I'll be wearing the light, I can strip this off. And I believe, let's see, I've got some packs and other armor I need to get from dog meat.
Heads up.
The muffled is what I was really after. And I'm going to go ahead and just leave my carbine just like it was, because it did a phenomenal job. Go into green. I think Kate will be fine with brown. I'll just leave it as it is for now. It's going to be a base 100. Now I could, you know, cheat, but I'm not going to. A strong back is what I would need to make it a little bit different. And there's no way I can come up with this material in the field. Now the muffled is what I was really after. So left leg. I'm actually going to go ahead and turn this into something a little bit different here. Do shadowed muffled. And I'm just not going to worry about the sprinter. On my right leg, I've got shadowed and lightweight.
Building something good.
So let's go ahead and put that on. And drop the things I don't need, so there's no confusion. And we'll get her set up with the Merc backpack.
Heads up.
Ah, and here I thought you wanted to snuggle.
Okay, so she's carrying a baseball bat. Now she's got a greater carry weight. I might change that color for her, because I'm picky like that. We'll find her some cool glasses or something. She apparently likes drugs, so I'll be happy to give her some. And I believe I'm going to grab that shotgun down there and mod that up for her if possible. I'll find something usable for her.
Look alive.
Let's pull these apart. Alright, I need a whole lot of crap just to even pull the receiver off of it, so you really got to pay attention to what the best way to go about that is. So, I think the best thing to do is to try and pull the hardened receiver off of this. That's the only thing that my low-level gun nut can do. And I think I can pull the stock off of it because all I need is a touch of adhesive.
Look alive.
So I think if I just pull the magazine out of this, the other one's pretty much set and ready to go. So let's do that. See if I can get some sights on it. Nope, I lack the ability. I don't want to burn it through a whole lot of ammo, so that's why I've elected not to do anything else with that Chinese assault rifle.
This better be worth it.
Hey.
What is it?
Okay. Now, let's think about this. Do I want her wearing leather? Guess that would be alright. I'd rather have her in metal. So we'll just look and see what's available before I make any final decisions about that.
Hey.
I would like to, you know, have something with a suppressor on it for her. Now this is a little bit heavier, but it's in 7.62. I'm saving that for me. Let's see what can be done with this handmade revolver with my lacking of gun nut. Nothing. I don't give a shit about a 38. Just doesn't have the stopping power required. I take the toothbrush because it's got plastic, and might decide to make a little bit of jet. Yeah, the metal sturdy is kind of looking attractive to me. I'm thinking about for her, but I'm not entirely certain about that yet. I'm definitely not going to go as low as light. Now she's using currently a baseball bat, I believe. I don't have anything in blacksmith. I do have armor. And a baseball bat's really not a bad weapon, and I actually can modify that.
Hey.
I think in a very basic way. I'm definitely going to go with barb because it's good and cheap. We'll go ahead and have it mahogany, why not? I'm sure I can find a ball peen hammer or something around here. There we go. And the pool cue, I know I can break both those down for the wood that I'll need. I kind of like cedar or oak. Let's go with mahogany. Gotta keep drinking caffeine to have the string. I might just decide to rest. Toss this plastic off because I know that chemistry station is down below. I might equip her with that too.
Heads up.
Sure, be glad to take... I mean, hold some stuff for you.
Okay, we're gonna get you your bat and a blade. And I think I've got enough 5.56 to spare you 2 magazines worth. I believe that... me check actually to see what how much what the magazine capacity is on a Chinese assault rifle.
Oh, sure. Make me carry more of your junk.
Oh, stop bitching, lady. I mean, I guess
trying to lug.
Guess it is to be expected, and I don't mean that comment to be sexist. Or
The
maybe
whole
I did.
Commonwealth with you or something.
Kidding, sort of. Maybe depends on your experiences in life. All right, I should have a toggle for ammo. Okay, it's got a 24 round magazine. All that just to find that out. Oops. But now we know, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe.
Look alive.
Now you're gonna be sharing that with both of us,
So
right?
it's a 24 round magazine, so let's be 48 and 62. I think 86 rounds will do it. That'll give her a couple of full magazines. Without burning through my supply. And I believe I'm going to hand off some shotgun shells, because they're pretty friggin' heavy. And I think I prefer her to use shotgun shells. So, hook her up with 36 of them. Let's see what other kind of ammo I've got. Dog meat holding. So I've got enough 5.56 in reserve. I know this is not the most super exciting episode, but it's kind of crucial that I get organized while I have the opportunity to do so. Alright. I'm not going to be giving her any grenades. I need to get over and do some cooking. Do I even have anything that fires 45 except for my pistol? Nope, so I can probably pass off a little bit of that 45. I know I don't need 200 rounds from a handgun. Yeah, 110 rounds is plenty generous. Okay. I'm gonna go over here and cook up that dirty water. Anything to get the weights down. I would like to make some rum. I know I have a little razor grain. So I'm just gonna grab all the food and see what I can make out of it. And then I'll kind of also know what I need. I'm just gonna hand him some of my heavy stuff for the moment while I make some things. Okay, I saw a gas canister in here, but I didn't see any rotten potatoes. I do want to make that rum, because that's going to allow me to make tipsy Brahmin. And Brahmin stew. Hate to burn all my tarberry, but because it's good for making one type of chem, but so I wasn't really able to come up with much, because I need razor grain pretty much for everything, it would appear. Yeah, so I can just hand off that stuff back to a dog.
Hey, boy.
Well, I'll keep it for the chem station for a second. Check out. Again, raft over here. I definitely need antiseptic because I can take my dirty bandages and make them clean. Glowing blood packs are awesome. I'll probably make 2 of those. Afterburner gum is really great too. And the reason that it's so great is because it lasts for so long. Psycho Jet doesn't last long enough. Very rarely do I ever need Day Tripper. This was the Tarberry I was talking about. It is nice to have that +3 intelligence for 60 minutes. I can afford to make one of these. Okay. Unfortunately, I didn't have the keep the shadowed mod, and I'll keep the lighter build mods and the girded mod in case. And the reason that I'm keeping the girded mod is in case I find another piece of leather in the field, I can do swaps. These other 2 I'll drop right where they are. I don't need them. keeping the bubble gum and the gum drops because they don't weigh very much and they actually, believe it or not, fill you up if you're hungry. Okay, I'm looking okay on most things. And I guess the last thing to do would be to equip her with a little armor. So I'll just pick the best of what's available, which is going to be sturdy leather, probably. I'll give her sturdy leather on the give her sturdy on the arms.
Ammo, caps, whatever you find, don't forget to share.
So let's get you the metal on the arm, be fine. Leather on the leg.
Sure. Just keep your...
Yeah, I wanted to change the color on that backpack. Alright, Kate is gonna be brown. See, I don't want to do tough on her legs, but I might. But I definitely will do it on her arms. I don't want leather light for hardly anything, if I can avoid it.
Hey.
Need something? What's yours is mine. Right, darling?
Well, yes, indeed, darling. How delightful. Okay, and then we'll do sturdy on the left. Son of a bitch, it's like the same thing. Alright, do it like this. So I need a, looks like I need a left leg of some sort. And I'll take metal sturdy for left leg, that's fine.
Hey.
Time to trade a few things.
That'll be alright. Because she's going to be a little bit more of a bullet sponge and fire support, I suspect, so. Let's find her a good chess piece. And I'll prepare to sleep here in a minute. I definitely don't want her to have her dressed like a raider, because I like to be perfectly clear about my targets. I was certain I shot a guy right here. I don't know why I'm so confused. It's because I'm looking for something that just wasn't there. So, I guess I'm gonna have to just go with this kind of a standard metal chess piece. Not exactly ideal, but...
Heads up.
Yeah?
if she's gonna be a little bit more of a fire support bullet sponge, she needs to be protected against ballistics.
Heads up.
Point out what you need and I'll...
I mean, I'm sure I'll be able to find some combat armor in the field, so I might be spending a little too much time doing this. But I want to give her every chance that I can until I find that gear. And I'll even let her hang on to some sunglasses for now.
Get right on it.
And the last little thing that I would really want is that is a shotgun, a pump action shotgun, which I believe one was outside. Give her the welding goggles and take mine back.
Look alive.
Have any goodies for me?
I'm thinking I'm wasting a little too much time with this because it's not... I'll probably find combat armor in the field. I would like to have something that has a suppressor on it. Oh, and I'm taking your money, you son of a bitch. If you've got any complaints about that, I will be happy to shoot you in your face.
Hey, Tommy.
So damn quiet in here now. Can almost hear myself think.
Alright, well, the very beginning of the episode was action-packed, and I just needed to make sure that I was equipped to take the opportunity to build the things that I needed to build. So it's been Hank, I'll catch you guys on the flip side.